What the hell is even going on with Battlefield 2042? It seems like each time DICE touches the game, they somehow manage to make things worse. I remember talking with some friends when the game first came out, and we all kind of agreed that the game needs a lot more quality assurance on every single thing DICE does. With the events of Update 3.2, this is becoming more apparent than ever. As most of you probably know, we got a really small update, 3.2, that's supposed to last us until February. My initial impressions were actually completely neutral. I couldn't tell anything was changed, but I also couldn't feel any improvement. Now that we've had a few more days to let the whole situation pan out a bit more, the absolute masterpiece that DICE has cooked up is starting to show itself. The Portal limited time modes have been causing drama since the first few weeks. Adding and removing Rush and TDM, and now this new Zombies mode. The highest form of progression in Battlefield 2042 are the Tier 1 items. Some of them are actually pretty hard to get, and many players pride themselves on grinding out these skins. Back when the game first came out, XP farming servers were pretty much all Portal was used for. Luckily, DICE reacted quickly and removed XP from Portal, and this effectively did kill off Portal, but it was probably a good thing that we couldn't XP farm, and is the main reason why it's seeing so little play right now. Now here's where the issues come in. That new Zombies mode was literally an XP and Tier 1 farming game mode. Players were achieving in a couple hours what took others days just by farming zombies. Sure, many of these players were having a great time in the mode, but how on earth did they not learn from the mistake that caused them to kill Portal? Instead of reducing XP/Tier 1 gains in this mode, they just flat out removed it as well, which is just lazy. People were really enjoying the mode, and it was bringing people into the game. It should have been left in, but with reduced rewards, but again, DICE are too lazy, joke company. In the patch notes, we also saw that DICE made fixes that would increase the stability of the game. As we later found out, this was not the case for many. While I haven't had many crashes myself since the update, I do stream the game 5 days a week, so I'm always hearing what issues people are having with the game. There have been so many people saying that they're crashing more. Some people are literally unable to complete a full match without crashing. It's a complete joke at this point. They literally said they made the game more stable, update rolls out, and everyone's crashing. But well done guys, it's incredible to me that the game would be in a better state if DICE took a longer holiday, and we didn't get this update. Anyways, 3.3 is coming in February, and supposedly that's the one we should be getting excited for. Look, I really hope it comes out really perfect and nothing wrong with it. DICE have made that many bad updates with no quality assurance. Surely this can't be another one. Don't get your fingers crossed though. Another interesting thing comes from all the way up at EA. Supposedly EA is very disappointed with how Battlefield 2042 has performed, and is looking at all the options when it comes to the title. That includes making some part of the game free to play. This is something that the community is somewhat torn about as to whether the game should or shouldn't have a free play component, and then there's another huge group of people demanding refunds if it was to happen. Firstly, the easier part of this to tackle, you will not be refunded if the game goes free to play. Apparently by law they're not actually required to refund you, and you are dreaming if you think that EA is going to do that out of morals alone. Should it go free to play or not though? In my opinion, yes, it should go to free to play, and I've been an advocate for this for quite some time now. See, I'm an Australian playing on oceanic servers. I've had days where I couldn't find any full servers at all near peak times. I've even heard the same thing happening on NA servers and even EU. At times you just can't play the game, there's not that many people playing it. Making some aspect of the game free to play would without a doubt increase player counts, and I'd rather have a game that I can play than no game at all if it all dies out. The argument against free to play is decently strong as well though, and I do get it. Battlefield has historically had issues with cheaters. Free to play might make that worse. But in saying this though, a major cheat provider recently said that the state of the game is actually so poor that the cheats don't actually work. That actually forced them to stop their service as well, which is kind of like the best form of anti-cheat, making a game so bad that you can't actually cheat on it. Cheating hasn't been an issue yet though, and I'd be willing to roll those dice. In fact, I have not seen a single cheater yet. I've talked to a bunch of my friends and they've had the exact same experience. The other argument is that people don't want to see something they paid for go free to play. I don't care personally as long as the in-game experience is improved and the game still has some pay-to-play components, which it would have. In addition to this, I'm sure DICE would add some exclusive stuff for those who bought the game. When Battlefield games can be had for under $5 sometimes, does it really make a difference if the game goes free to play? I personally don't have a problem with it, but let me know where you all stand in the comments below. As for the game modes, Tom Henderson has said that it's most likely it'll be Portal that would be the free to play mode. I'm not sure how they'd do this though, perhaps only allowing people to play the DICE official modes, as the server browser can host vanilla games, basically giving the full game for free if people want to do that. I do think this is the right move though. Portal with official modes only. They could do Hazard Zone, but that is pretty much dead. It's really boring, it's terrible game mode, and I doubt they do all-out warfare. That's just too much free content, and it wouldn't incentivize buying the game enough. So that would leave some portion of Portal, and you have to ask, would that even be enough to incentivize buying the game? Again, let me know which part of the game should go free to play. I do think it should be Portal with just official game modes only. Anyways, with all that said, I think that's about it. A very interesting time for the game. I've been here before though, and this is kind of how Battlefield launches are. It's not acceptable, and it's unbelievable how this keeps happening, but they usually do get things back on track. At least the whole community basically agrees on a lot of this stuff. It's very rare to see this in any game, and it's been like that since this game was released. There are really no excuses for DICE at this point. They need to get the message, as it's definitely loud and clear among the entire community. Anyways, that's it for this one. Take it easy, guys. Peace.